I don't think anyone had Pokemon MOBA on their on their bingo card. Well, alright, I do suppose we're here. We're with it. We're in the clear. I'm really rhymey this morning, I've noticed. I've done it like 3 times. I did it while I was thinking. I did it while I was just generally existing before I sat down. It's weird. I am Dr. Seuss. Anyway, hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everyone. You, your friend, your friend's friend, your friend's friend's mother's dog. Mother. How you doing? Anyway. Yeah, hey, and welcome to, yet again, another of the Sweet Tasty Pokemon Presents. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is a week after the first one that we got, where they last week showed off things like the new Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Smile, announced that the Isle of Armor was officially live. And, you know, what was the other thing? It was like, is it Cafe Mix? Is that what it was called? I can't remember. I think it was Cafe Mix because I kept in my brain saying it was Cafe Spin. And then it was like, oh, it's not that, it's Mix. I feel like that's the case. In which case, if it's not, then I'm crazy. Anyway, yeah, so, that happened last week. And then they ended it off with them saying that, hey, we got more things a coming here next week. And lo and behold, it's next week, a whole 7 days later, to the dot. Yeah, man. So we're here to check it out and see what we got. So obviously we don't really know what we're getting going in, but whatever the hell it is, I'm excited because it's Pokemon. Again, I don't even care about Smile or Cafe Mix, or even really the Go thing, even though I really like Mega Evolution. But I'm still with it 100%. I don't care. I'm here for it. Anyway. So again, potentially starting a bit early, and if I need to, there will be things to cut out. If not, obviously, there's literally a timer on screen, so you already know where you need to go if you want to see the thing. But yeah, the last one seemed to go pretty well. It was pretty fun. It seemed like people enjoyed it. It was not a crazily viewed thing, but hey, man, Pokemon never is on this channel. It breaks my heart. I gotta lure people in with like candy in a van or something. I gotta figure something out. Anyway, so that happened. I did officially get to sit down and play all of the Isle of Armor. I played through that all the night that I got off of work, and just sat down and burned through that. I have work again tonight. It's gonna be so much fun. That's a lie. But yeah, went through, did that, got it recorded, and the first episode of that should have just come out as I'm recording. Well, it came out early this morning. Hopefully this will be out the same night, but who knows? Maybe it won't. It should be out soon, though, so worst case scenario, it should be out like tomorrow, which would be today for you. Videos, man, it's weird. But anyway, got to do that. Had an absolute blast, and I cannot goddamn wait for the Crown Tundra. I hope you guys are as excited as I am, because I loved the Isle, and I continue to enjoy it a lot. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what we got coming in the future. Anyway, so yeah, what the hell are we getting today? Again, the only thing they really gave us was that it's just a big project. Also, it's another like 11-minute long presentation, so I don't know. The way they'd say it like that sounds like we got probably more stuff, but that's the only thing they really gave us a heads up on, was like, hey, there's another thing we're going to talk about. So, are we getting like 11 minutes of that? Are we getting like 30 seconds of that and then a bunch of other random shit? Who knows? I don't know what anything is, man. But yeah, so what are our possibilities? What are people thinking? Obviously, there's some big ideas, and, you know, regardless of whether or not anything is likely to happen, let's just go over what our options are. Of course, there's things like I think the two biggest ones. One is more hope, I think, and one is more likely, I think. And that would be Gen 4 remakes, which everyone else is super big on. I am not gonna turn it down ever when it happens, but I am saying it's not. It doesn't have to be that for me. I'm not like mad. If you ever get mad because you set your expectations too high, that's a you problem. Anyway, yeah. So Gen 4 remakes. Is it really likely or possible? Probably not. But nothing is impossible. I think much more likely, and what some people are thinking, which would be a little depressing, just because I wasn't an incredibly big fan. Not because it was bad, but just because it wasn't really for me. And the other big reason is we already have the remakes, so a remake on top of a remake with mechanics I don't particularly find a ton of enjoyment in. It doesn't really do it for me as much, and while I'm totally fine with it existing, it just doesn't really do much for me. It would be Let's Go Johto, or a Gen 2 Let's Go game. So that is very possible. Obviously there has been a lot of love for the Pokemon spin-off games recently, with both Pokemon Snap getting its update, new version 2.0 sequel shit, and with the return of the Mystery Dungeon series. So obviously that does lean to the potential of having some more old spin-off love, which obviously I've talked about and I will continue to talk about forever. The fucking Ori games, dude, I cannot express to you how much I want them. I literally got done. I was talking about it yesterday, in the Discord, just fucking going off on how much I love that goddamn game. And immediately when I did, I'm like, I have to listen to the whole OST. Then I proceed to listen to the entire OST and cry, because XD's OST is fucking gorgeous. But anyway. So that is definitely, I think, probably the biggest thing that I would know about, that I'd be most interested in. Obviously, a lot of people I know want like a new stadium sort of game or something like that, Battle Revolution style game. Though I definitely do agree with people to a point that it's arguably kind of redundant. I don't hate the idea, especially since Stadium 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. But to an extent, how necessary is something like that? How much more can you offer with something like that? I don't know. I still think it would be a cool idea, and I'd still be on board with it. You basically just give me Pokemon fucking Showdown as a goddamn thing. I'm there. But yeah. So that is, I guess, technically a possibility. Though I imagine it's insanely unlikely. That's more unlikely than Gen 4 games, I think. And to just go crazy for spin-off speculation, Conquest 2. I mean, they're giving everything else a lot of love. And while I would rather have an XD or Coliseum remake or a threequel, Conquest was a wild, weird, dope, cool thing, man. It's like, hey, what if we like made like a Fire Emblem style game, but it was Pokemon? I know it wasn't Fire Emblem. It was fucking, was it Nobunaga's Ambition or whatever the fuck? But it was, it was a tactical thing, and everyone and their collective mother went, that's not gonna work. And then it was like, oh, it's actually legitimately fantastic. What the fuck is that about? So you never know. I'd be into it. I'd be into it a lot more if it was actually Fire Emblem, though, because can you imagine? Like, you had the characters and everything. You just put the two universes together in 60 seconds. 60 seconds and then probably 2 more minutes. Shit. But yeah, so there's stuff like that. I know something I was not aware of, but apparently there is a project that they announced a while back that is in the works, that is with a company that's mostly known for like big mobile games and stuff like that. The only one I think I can remember is I think they did like the Call of Duty mobile or whatever the fuck. I assuming that would be a mobile game, I'm really not big on the mobile games. Like, I love Masters as a concept, but as, you know, like the mobile and the mechanics themselves, I'm not super big on. The world that they have set up there, I think, is incredibly fucking cool. And if you had it on the Switch, I'd play it every single day. Yeah, I don't know. I guess one last big spinoff would be Pokken, a Pokken 2, because I know I liked that game. That game was a ton of fun. Braction main for life. But like, I don't know. So I would totally be okay with something like that. I'm surprised we haven't had something like that yet. And if they decided to do it, I would 100% be on board. I probably wouldn't be as excited as, you know, plenty of other stuff, but I would still totally be on board for that. But anyway, yeah. So there was that other one that I did not know about its existence. So it's possible we get more information on that, or it could be something completely fucking new and no one has any goddamn idea. It's the Pokemon company. The Pokemon company can do whatever the hell they want. They can just it doesn't matter. Hey, you Pikachu 2. You can find a way to do that, I'm sure, and it would be a fucking trip, and people would love it because everyone would be just blinded by nostalgia. Because while that game is fun in concept, yeah, it's rough. It's really cute. And I don't regret playing it as a kid. Ooh, it worked questionably, though, didn't it? Maybe I just got a broken mic or something, but that shit didn't work at all. It was a really, really fun idea, though, and there was a lot of cool, cute stuff you could do with it. I don't know. Point is, I'm not expecting that. But I wasn't expecting Snap last time either. So, who knows, man? We have a lot of possibilities. Again, I obviously have my personal favorites. Heck, we could even get a third DLC for fucking Sword and Shield. Who's to honestly say? We really just don't know. Please, internet, work with me to do not be a piece of shit while trying to watch this, because I'm going to be really depressed. Ooh. I'll tell you right now that that quality is giving me no confidence. Oh, my earballs. Why is that the loudest thing on Earth? There is no 0 to any... That's just 0 to 7 billion. Jesus Christ. Oh, my earballs. Anyway, point is, that's the second time I said that. You can say it once, you can't say it twice. It gets weird after that point. But yeah, man, I don't know. So, biggest wishes would be an Ori remake, an Ori game remake or sequel. More for Sword and Shield. Them probably Gen 4 remakes. Either Pokemon or like a stadium style game. Johto, mobile stuff, and so on and so forth. Top of that list should be just a Lily game, though. Just a whole game about Lily. Ooh, we just leading off. What's up, squad? Boy, how we doing again, sir?
Pokemon Company. Pokemon Cafe Mix was just released today.
I saw that. I was seeing screenshots. Looks really, really adorable still. Look at that Minchino, dude. It's the cutest thing ever. Oh, let me
Today, I would like
do this.
to tell you about a new project we have been working on.
Lay it on me, my friend. What do we have?
To begin, please take a look at this video.
What do you got? I'm loving seeing all these little things. What you got here? Oh, so many memories, dude. Nebby. I'm gonna leave my headphones on. I'm getting better about that. Pokken. That big ass Butterfree. What you got going? that a Pokemon MOBA? That is weird. I believe that's the game. That's the company too.
First strategic team-based Pokemon battle game, Pokemon Unite.
And it looked like it was on the Switch too.
Tencent to develop this game, and I would like
Yeah, it was them.
Stephen Ma from Tencent to tell you more. Stephen, it's all yours.
Yeah, it's a Pokemon MOBA. Am I crazy?
Mr. Ishihara, thank you for the kind introduction.
That is
I'm Steve
new.
Ma from Tencent. As a Pokemon fan myself, I'm really happy to be able to announce this project. The Unite in Pokemon Unite represents the gameplay concept of players coming together with a shared goal.
I could see it being interesting. I'm not really big on that style of game.
Tencent and the Pokemon Company have united with the goal of creating a new game that could be enjoyed by all. At Tencent Games, we are committed to our search for undiscovered potential in game development.
But I know a lot of people are really into that shit, so if it is that kind of a setup.
Timmy Studios, a team with 11 years of game development experience that has worked on many hit titles to this project.
I want that Alolan.
That this collaboration between Timmy Studios and the
I
Pokemon
want it so bad.
Company is sure
Full
to
picks.
spark
I couldn't
new
remember what the name was.
creativity and
I'm a
bring
terrible
about all
Pokemon
new
fan.
gameplay experiences that will surprise and delight all players. Thank you.
Stephen, thank you very much.
That sounds like a trip,
The
man.
development concept behind Pokemon Unite was to create a cooperative Pokemon game that anyone could pick up and enjoy immediately.
Dude, I can get behind that.
But also has a lot of depth.
I definitely want to
to
try
over
it.
And over again. Tencent Games Timmy Studios specializes in team-based battle games.
I
And
definitely
want to
try it out.
Pokemon to create an all-new experience in Pokemon Unite. Next, I would like to have the producer of Pokemon Unite, Mr. Hoshino, show more of the game to you all.
Okay.
I'm Masaaki Hoshino from the Pokemon
What's
Company,
up, Hoshino?
producer of Pokemon Unite. Allow me to go over some of the basics. The biggest defining trait of the game is its real-time team battles, featuring the most Pokemon seen in a single battle yet, with 2 teams of 5 Pokemon each. Players team up and
Damn you.
cooperate together to defeat the opposing team. This is the layout of the battle arena.
Curious to how
Your
much
team's side is
variety
on the
you
left,
actually
while your
will get.
opponent's side is on the right. On
You know,
each
it's what it
team's
looks
side,
like.
There are a total of 5 goals, or scoring areas. Catch wild Pokemon that inhabit the field to score points.
Huh.
The goal of the game is to score more points than your opponents within the time limit. The Pokemon
Interesting.
you control begins each battle at level 1. By defeating wild Pokemon in the
Hey,
field,
Pom.
your Pokemon will increase in level.
My child,
Even evolve,
Claire. I know
as
you're over
well
there.
as learn new
Baby Claire.
moves. You get to choose which moves your Pokemon learns as it levels up. Focus on close-range attacks, or choose to optimize for long-range capabilities. Even with the same Pokemon,
Again,
you can
it
choose
looks
how
like a
you
cool
want to
concept. I
battle.
really don't know if it's
Once
for
you
me,
reach a high
but
enough level,
I
you can
think
unlock
it's
moves unique to
it's
this game called
interesting. I was
Unite
not
moves.
expecting that at all.
Some can deal a lot of damage to multiple opponents at once. Each Pokemon has a different Unite move with powerful effects. Choosing when to use your Unite move and attempting to read when the opponent will use theirs is part of the excitement of the match. Use tactics like surrounding opponents that approach your base, or sneaking around back to the opponent's side's goal to score while a teammate has the opponent's attention. Teamwork is very important in order to defeat your opponents.
Teamwork makes the dream work, man. That's just how it do.
To make it easier for players to enjoy battling with others in Pokemon Unite, we will be releasing it as a free-to-start game for Nintendo Switch and mobile devices. The game will also support cross-platform play.
Right
I
on.
hope you will look
Define
forward to the
free to
release of
start.
Pokemon Unite.
Since this is
I
the
don't
first
know what that
strategic
means.
team-based Pokemon battle game, I imagine some of you may be wondering how the game will actually play. Well, I'd like to show you some gameplay with 10 players.
All right. I gotta cut out every time this does a little buffer, because that's really annoying.
Here is the group who will be joining my
Ooh,
team.
even worse quality. Wonderful. Okay, we should be good again. For a minute anyway, hopefully. I don't know why my internet is so bad right now. I can't read what you're saying at all, sir. So that's awesome. There we go.
And here are our opponents.
大家晚上好，我是双语声优刘金洛 KK。今天和我一起组队的是宝可梦公司的各位朋友。
I'm going to focus on playing, so I'll turn it over to our two commentators.
I'm Corey, and I'll be your commentator for today's match. And I have the producer of the game, Mr. Hoshino, here too to provide commentary.
Thanks, I'm happy to join you.
And with that, let's get the match started.
This is probably going to be mostly lost on me, because
Now our players are choosing their Pokemon.
it really isn't my sort of thing, but I mean, I'm here.
While there are no type advantages in Pokemon Unite, each Pokemon has different traits and abilities, so your choice is important.
Both teams have locked in their Pokemon picks.
Okay, so are those the only
The
10?
battle begins as all of the Pokemon rush out from
Kind
the
of
starting
looks like
area.
it. Okay, so you
As
roll
we
up,
can see, our players
whoop
are
ass.
catching lots of wild Pokemon.
grab them, and then run to the thing.
And we have our first score of the game. Mr. Ishihara's Squirtle has evolved into a Wartortle. His HP is running very low.
If you retreat to a goal on your side, you can recover your HP.
Talonflame has its sights on Pikachu. Pikachu couldn't get away, and Talonflame got the KO.
Even if your Pokemon is knocked out, it will recover after a brief amount of time.
Snorlax is trying to score a goal, but the opposing team's Clefable and Talonflame are trying to put a stop to it.
If you get attacked while trying to score, you will be interrupted.
Charmeleon is in trouble being chased down by 3 opponents. And here comes Mr. Ishihara's Wartortle with a Skull Bash and Hydro Pump combo.
It
What
seemed
an
there was
amazing
Rotom
play.
in there
They
too, which I
expertly
didn't
surrounded their opponents.
recognize earlier.
And with that score, the goal was destroyed.
With the goal destroyed, the opponents have fewer healing spots.
And here comes a Unite move. Talonflame is knocked out, and Charizard unleashes a Fire Blast.
うわ今バイアローが一人で70ポイントゲットしてた
70ポイントあでも一定差だ
いつの間に
We're approaching the end of the match with Team Ishihara in the lead.
All points scored in the final 2 minutes are doubled. There's no telling who will end up winning this match.
Matsumaru has a lot of points saved up, and he's sending his Charizard in for a goal. And he scores a massive score for the team. This might decide the match. As we near the end of the match, we see Mr. Ishihara's team.
I could definitely see how people could probably really get into this.
And Blastoise unleashing a Unite move of its own. They are overwhelming that Venusaur. Only
See,
10
these
seconds
types of
left on the
games
clock
can
now.
really
Can
grab
Team Ishihara
people's
do it?
attention. At least depending on what they do with it.
And that's the game! Mr. Ishihara's team are the winners!
Can't let the main mans
I
play it.
didn't know who was going to win.
Of course
right
he's
up until
gonna
the very end. What a thrilling battle. As you could see, it took a lot of teamwork to emerge victorious. Thanks to all of our players and commentators today.
Shoutouts, everyone.
We are hard at work on Pokemon Unite to make it a game that we hope all of you will love.
I'm with it.
We look forward to sharing more details in the future about when we plan to launch the game. Thank you again for tuning in today.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely is not what I was expecting. I can say that with certainty. I imagined many things. That was not it. That's kind of cool, though. I mean, it's that's interesting. Again, not what I was expecting. I'm not so sure it's gonna be for me, but that definitely does seem like something that other people will most certainly, be able to dig their teeth into and enjoy. Especially if it's something that they potentially like keep adding different Pokemon to as time goes on, because I know that's one of the big things with those kind of games is adding to the longevity of it by adding in different options and stuff like that. That being said, some people go crazy on that shit and just play the same goddamn thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. More power to them. But yeah, no, okay. So Pokemon Unite. Not what I expected. Don't know if it's for me. But I'm curious. If it's free to try when it comes out, which is what it sounds like, free to start or whatever the hell, I might as well eventually at least try it and see how it does. But yeah, I don't know. Interesting. I sadly don't think I have too much more to say other than that. But yeah, that's it. That's where it is. That's how it do. So I guess I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. If you guys enjoyed, give it a little bit of love. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time, whenever the next time we have something like this is, or if you end up watching the Isle of Armor or whatever the heck happens. But yeah, take care, guys. I don't think anyone had Pokemon MOBA on their on their bingo card. Anyway, until next time, guys. Bye-bye. Whatever, one of those two. It's very specifically one of them. It's the hubba-bye. I'm out. Peace. Different.